is a professional mixed martial arts bout in the KAYO bantamweight division, sponsored by Impact Fightwear, also sponsored by World of Tattoos. And now, please welcome our first fighter to the cage, Steve nesham.
So on to our professional contests of the evening. Firstly, a bantamweight matchup featuring Steve Nesham of Gods of War.
Well, Steve's been training for about 3.5 years, and he's definitely a strategic and a strategy-thinking fighter. He really wants to impose his will, but really through working out his opponent. And he says he's got a definite strategy to work with, Carl. Also, something quite interesting is stand-up should be greatly improved. He's been working with WKA World Kickboxing Champion Chris Jelani, who's the Gods of War's striking coach at the moment. So looking to see some improved striking out of Stephen.
He's 3-6 in his career, so I would imagine he's trying to make some quick improvements to that record.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent. Here comes the KAYO boy, KAYO!
Wow, this place has just come alive. Let's welcome Carl, the Catalogue Boy Hunt, representing Team Crossface. He does actually have a pretty well-developed ground game, and training under David Lee with everyone else, and Scott, his brother, who has assumed, I think, a position within the team as being one of the better jiu-jitsu practitioners. You know, he's learning lots from everyone, and he is like a sponge. From when he first came down to the gym to where he is now, the strides in his game that he's taken is quite unbelievable. He did do a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gi tournament recently as well, just to get a bit more experience. It's not something he's aspiring to continue with. This is his home in the cage. Nice show of sportsmanship from Carl.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a professional MMA bout in the KAYO MMA bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a record of 5 wins, 4 losses. He weighed 62 kilograms. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. Fighting out of Gods of War and Reading, Steve nesham. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed 62 kilograms. Fighting out of Welcome to Team Crossface. Ladies and gentlemen,
You can't help but think that the pressure is building on Carl Hunt. He's always bringing a big crowd. He has a perfect record, which I know that he'd like to keep. He has a sponsor as well, no Fresh Ego Kid. And we're straight into action. Round one, a nice solid kick by Carl.
One thing about Carl, he's got a lot of power in those hands.
Left hook, Dave.
Lot of power.
He has dropped Steve nesham with a huge left hook.
He's raining a lot of shots down on him, John. He really wants to finish his fair play to Steve nesham. He's surviving, but he really is putting him away here.
He has done. What a lovely display from Carl, the Catalogue Boy Hunt. I'd like to find a time on that. I'm not sure what our fastest knockout record is here at KAYO, but he's got to be challenging for that one.
I think it's right to say that he's got thunder in his hands. That kid, he can bang.
Steel in his hands, rocks in his hands. Heavy, heavy leather from Carl, the Catalogue Boy Hunt. A fantastic performance in front of his home crowd, and a fantastic homecoming for the Watford boy. Let's make it official. We hand over to Brett Hollywood Freeman.
Oh. ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Referee Will Palmer has stopped this contest at 31 seconds in the very first round. Declared the winner by TKO. Ladies and gentlemen, I will enjoy with a call the castle of wow. You didn't even do that down on that, did you? Nah, I was surprised. It came up on 10 minutes. Yeah, good 2 rounds or whatever they were warming up. I felt warm. I trained really hard. I definitely coming in before this finally not turning up. Went to Thailand, trained hard, and I'm faced even. And I think we can just split it from the crowd, but it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Will. Everybody out there,